Hey everyone, Fervid2 here, and welcome back to Reverse 1999 for I am hoping that this might be the final part of Chapter 6. Now, I know I made some different parts, but just listen. Each of these stories is about 20 minutes long, even before I start to ramble on. So I'm not sure what's going to be passing part 16 right here, but let's just say that in the last video, I think I said that we have gone through therapy with Isolde and took advice from Kakanya, who took the words from Marcus when she mentioned the word that the Arcanists in that island was not insane. They're just living free. Isolde being weird when they gave away their real names into accepting their number names, which is ridiculous. Like, if you were a number, what would you be? You know, that's really funny. Mine would be 76 because that's all I am. And that is the name of my football uniform when I play high school football. And I will never change it. And it gets even worse when she literally took the words literally from Kakanya and literally just declared war on Vienna. And right about now after that, riots, assassinations and all that stuff. Chaos is in the street. I'll bet that the storm is getting damn well near. So let's go ahead and continue on with this trail here, because this is locked until I do this. So let's prepare a little something while the voiceless the voice in the void just talks about the situation we're dealing with. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. And if you have any comments, leave them in the end of the video. And if you're new to the channel, please support my channel by clicking that subscribe button. If you enjoy my commentary, or my narrations, or any of my content in general. So,
darling, did you hear that? The sound of a match scraping against the box, igniting in a dark, silent alley. And then, boom.
Kind of sounds like someone was smoking near the gas, near the gas leak. It can happen.
War, like an unstoppable train, hurtles down the track with its passengers vanishing in the thick, black smoke.
Yeah.
In the train, the elderly tremble in the corner, and the infants babble dreaming. Oh, but the only young man aboard is filling coal into the furnace. Meanwhile, another train is hurtling down the same track, puffing the same black smoke. Alas, the two trains are destined to collide in a war to end all wars.
Who are the passengers on the other train, though?
Pay close attention. You'll see the banner reaching out above their train, and the bloodstains on it. Next, let's turn to where the train departed to find the source of everything. Rewind the clock to before the whistle blew, before the furnace ignited, and then, child, look somewhere far from here. In the Schönbrunn Palace, where the fine gentlemen of Austria-Hungary eagerly plan the extension of their national borders. But the Habsburgs value their honors so much that first they must find themselves some excuse to cross that border. Yet in another land, a humiliated people were gathering in secret, their blood as hot as fire, ready to burn anyone and anywhere it was splattered. Fate drove an open-topped car there, carrying an ill-fated couple. Their presence, a crushing indignity that could not be endured. An avenging bullet was sent to them as a gift from a luck-struck patriot. In a moment, each party was granted their long-sought excuse. Boots had their excuse to kick down their doors, and guns their excuse to fire. A yearning furnace at last had its reason to burn, to steam toward its final destination. My dear, it's not a story of hatred or anger. The footprints were laid down before you ever stepped forward into them. Fresh-faced boys traded books and toys for rifles, And poets were buried in trenches, musicians deafened by explosions and the howls of death. But those war starters? Those who doodled their ambitions on maps while supping their dessert would lose nothing in their gamble. The dew-fed river would still flow, and the facades of their great palaces would never be chipped or rocked by the guns they set off. Nothing stains their hands, save the cream from their cakes.
Yikes. Is there nothing we could do to stop all this? I'm betting no.
Perhaps... we wait. Wait for a pouring rain to douse the fires. A flood that might sweep the armies, wagered like betting chips from their maps. Then, perhaps, that car will turn and the fated dead will come back to life. But you know that will not be how the story ends.
Nobody wins, everybody loses. That's how I view it. Not sure what that's about. Do you have any idea what this discussion was about? Do let me know. Because I got a faint idea, but all in all, let's continue. Yep, part 16. Ooh. And we're back.
What are you talking about?
And we're back with where we left off with Kikanya and Isolde.
Storm? The war? I don't understand.
I'm guessing that she just found out the reason. I think Heinrich told Isolde of all the reason. What he found. Maybe. Kikanya covers her head, retreating backwards.
If that's true, then the world we are living in, the era, and the people, everything will be destroyed in the near future.
Outside, the thick smoke of the riot rises. Far away, the windows of the cafe are shattered by debris, and people scatter in all directions. And in the distant grand halls, in the exquisite mansions filled with roses, the waltz of the great empire continues to play. They are all going insane.
Only the chosen ones will survive the storm. What about the others? Millions out there have never even heard of the storm.
And they never will. And they will die for it.
Yes, only the chosen ones will survive the storm. This is a trial, Doctor.
She remains smiling and calm, like an uncanny portrait of her former self. A person Kikanya feels she no longer knows. Or maybe she never did.
A trial? Then who started it? Who decided the standard?
God? The world? Maybe.
You? Or the so-called guiding one? God? Or the supreme existence? Who gave them the power to decide the fate of others? Who allows such absurdities to happen?
She steps forward with each salvo in her barrage of questions, voicing the confusion burning in her mind.
What is the past with the right order? If time just keeps going backwards, when and where will it stop? To a time when man did not exist? Or to a time before civilization? Then why did we write poems, pursue art, and develop civilization? Why did we try so hard to make progress? What was the point of it all?
Her chest heaves like a burning furnace, rage red hot in her face. Meanwhile, the delicate figure ahead only slightly furrows its brow.
I don't understand, Doctor.
The cold face tilts as if taken with genuine bewilderment.
Why are you so concerned about the others?
Huh?
Kanya suddenly feels a chill rising from her hands and feet.
When we reach the new world, we can fully realize your dream. We will create a kingdom of freedom for everyone. As for the embers of the old world, they are like a tumor that should be removed. I care about them.
Tumors that should be removed?
Kanya watches her bow. What the? She remains standing on the stage. When were the stages here? Isolde gently lifts her skirt, swaying her body as if dancing. Her voice melodious, as if singing. Or is it melodious? As if singing. No one else hears the silent waltz she's dancing to beneath the drumbeat of explosions outside.
Look at this painting. How chaotic it is. Look at the repression in the darkness. Look at the beasts in the people's hearts, and the maggots under the golden surface. I listen to them as they listen to me. The shadowy echoes inside the skulls, the cacophonies of chaotic colors, the smudges on the canvas of rationality, and the filth in front of magnificent boulevards. They were excised, suppressed, the top paint scraped off and replaced with an empty, monotonous white. Yet, in the end, they will be released to the fullest, to everything.
I'm pretty sure now that Isolde is extremely, indefinitely, and very, very, very far gone from. I'm just gonna say it. She is insane, and I love her for it. She spins, performing the steps of her waltz, her skirt tracing a circle as demure as the satin shoes on her feet. As she dances, a close cacophonous roar rises from the window.
Downstairs. Is that an explosion?
Yep.
You...
The dancer before her suddenly seems more dangerous than ever, but her feet are stuck, as if coated in resin, unable to move a step.
Theophil has left. He shone like a star in the end, just as he wished. But the rest of them, with their rocks and shattered windows, are still left to struggle. If only I could help them, just like how I helped Theophil.
What do you mean you helped Theophil?
She told you. She smiles, an arc filled with I can't read the word. Penny. Penny.
You didn't hear him. You were not there. He ran at me, stuttering my name. Every inch of his skin was ravaged by flame. So much pain. So much spectacle. I need to get water! But he was already on fire. And the only water I found was in his skull and veins.
I think she meant blood. She suddenly stops as if the music score has reached a rest. Isolde's arm extends straight, her thumb points up, and index finger extends forward pointedly. Her forearm lifts into a shooter stance.
Bang!
Bang. The sound of this empty gunshot pierces straight through Kanya, as surely as a bullet.
No, Miss Ditterstoff. Isolde, you...
I'm pretty sure she told you already during your therapy. Yes, she killed her brother, but out of mercy because he was on fire. Maybe.
You shot Theophil on purpose?
She just damn near told you. The doctor's lips mutter, voicing the question as if to herself, as if searching for the proof in her own memory. I love that. She still remembers the fragile trembling that filled her embrace that day, and the sensation of tears soaking her neck.
So this is the truth you had repressed? You...
The actress turns around, never before so true to life.
You were right, Doctor. Lifting your repression is the first step to liberation. I am fully cured.
Yeah. From repression. But from insanity?
Look at me. Did I do a good job?
She's looking for praise. We tease her. Once again, an explosion rocks the ground from below, and smoke begins to pour over the streets, rising to view. This room, so rich in history, is shaken by bursts of long-aged dust.
Come with me, Doctor. I am inviting you, just like how you invited me. Let's heal the world and save it together.
The actress turns and reaches out, but now there's no one before her. Only an empty door.
Huh?
Dude, Kakanya just bolted. Kakanya just said, "Bye, bitch. I'm not going with this crazy." Sorry if I say that word.
Doctor?
She just straight up left her. Ooh, that's gonna break her further. She runs, her mind forcibly blank. Without the luxury of reason, direction, and purpose, she flees on instinct alone. Finding her way back quickly reaches a dead end. The path she came by is obscured, everything warping beneath the unsettled dust.
There! Is that Miss Kakanya? Relax, people. Miss Kakanya is on our side. She has helped us a lot.
Ilich?
Behind Ilich stands a throng of bizarre figures. Immigrants without residence permits, workers who can't pay their rent, farmers who have lost their land, traders who can't afford their wares, critters with nowhere to go within the city.
What are you doing?
A gentleman from America said we could do something big here. So I gathered everyone. We will march down to the Kietnerstrasse, to the Vienna branch of the Foundation. Our slogan will be, equal rights and freedom for Arcanus. How American is that?
Who? The peddler feigns a smile, yet his expression remains spirited. I just want to know, who is this American? Who told him this?
He seems to be quite a big shot with wads of cash in his pocket and reliable connections in the government. He said we no longer have to worry about the residence permit and the Arcanum license after this job.
Okay.
No longer.
No longer? Kakanya chews on the words absent-mindedly, but the hopeful figure immersed does not seem to notice.
Aren't you coming with us, miss? This kind of activity is your favorite, isn't it? Hey, where are you going?
Right. Where are you headed? Dr. Kakanya, isn't this exactly what you've always been so passionate about? Doctor, isn't this exactly what you've espoused? Just put it into practice. Out of nowhere, she recalls the words of that poem. Seeking silentness in the woods, I asked him. A sharp question shoots up out of her skull.
Kakanya, you should be tried and punished.
Why?
You gave your friends hope, prescribed them treatment, and vowed to stand by their side. But now you're silent and turning away. This is a betrayal.
Is this her reason and doubt?
You betrayed your patient. You ran away from your kind. You are unfit to be a psychiatrist. You are not worthy to be a human being.
What am I supposed to do then?
My patient, I never figured out her true thoughts and feelings. And my fellow kinfolk, they were innocent and unaware of the manipulations of the influential. Even I was in confusion. How could I tell them the truth that I didn't know? How am I supposed to face the overwhelming madness and destruction on my own? So you're just someone who happens to stumble upon the truth? A bystander who happens to be watching from the shore? This is why you are a disgrace. It's a sin to just stand by and watch. It's a sin to promise salvation, but fail to bring them ashore. It's an even greater sin to ignore this tragedy and turn away.
Yes. I admit, I'm a hypocrite. I used to be so eager to help my friends, but when they really needed me, I turned my back on them. I told her to release her repressions, but when she actually did, I couldn't face the destructive consequences.
I propagated my dream with great enthusiasm, hoping all my kids could live in a free world. But if it's realized in this way, it's the worst nightmare imaginable for everyone. I said I would start the secession of the Arcanists, but what is the essence of this movement? A rebirth? Or a complete betrayal? I'm just like my father, mother, and brother, who tried to shed the label of Arcanists selling small wares as soon as they climbed up the social ladder. I'm lost. So please, tell me, what should I do?
The reply is a cold laugh.
You already know, don't you?
Wer wird im Regen verschwinden?
Who shall vanish in the rain?
Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt? Die Gnade von oben. Und diese Leere. Das Aufhören der Existenz.
In a daze, she stands in the middle of the ring road, letting the chaos pass by around her. A stone debris from another explosion flies toward her, but her stance remains unchanged, as if oblivious or welcoming of it.
Miss Kakanya!
Marcus, save her! Yeah! The stone suddenly changes its trajectory. Her body is pulled away. The figure shaking her is a familiar face.
You are fine. Thank goodness. I've been trying so hard to find you.
Good job, Marcus.
I have something important to tell you.
The young assistant clutches the doctor's sleeve tightly.
A catastrophe is about to sweep across the globe, but there are still things we can do. If it goes smoothly, perhaps we can save plenty of lives.
Yeah, Marcus to the rescue. Let's go. Let's go! But before that, there's that thing. Oh look, it's a bunch of critters. They strut and swagger. It is probably just a bunch of freaking critters.
Equipment 10.
Alright, I'm going to be using much of assistance because I know my team was weak here.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Sway, sway, my little boat.
A little trick. Haven't you eaten?
Start me up. It's just skipping stones.
Don't blink.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world!
Haven't you eaten? Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Right wing.
Come on in, water's fine.
There you go. Alright,
Hip, hip!
thank you.
Hooray!
Alright. Yep, looks like the stray locusts and straggling rats. Alright. Got that done. Now we don't get to continue. Yep. Okay, just got back and got me some water. So now... Oh, look at that. I see a big stage, and within the audience I see Kakanya. And I think we're gonna get the truth of all, so... Let's go to part 17 of Art Above All. Yeah, Vienna People's Opera.
The field agent squad cannot make it this time. They have a more urgent mission. But the Vienna branch already requested support from the army, even though we haven't told them what is happening. They are irritated by the blatant attack. We'd better use the power of the era now.
Hoffman clips a Laplace-issued communicator back on her waist.
Only one question remains. Is the source of this intel reliable, Marcus? Are Isolde and Heinrich really playing in the premiere of Tosca?
She questions her assistant, but her gaze is fixed on Kakanya, who sits there idle in thought and action.
Yes, it may sound a bit absurd, but that is Miss Kakanya's inference.
It is you who asked for cooperation. I've done what I can and told you everything I know.
She hangs her head, her voice uncharacteristically dispirited.
Unless the show is cancelled, Isolde will show up. She is a perfectionist when it comes to her work. If she shows up, so will Heinrich. Neither of them is under bounty, and the upper class loves her performance, so it's not hard for them to guarantee a show, even in these troubled times. I know her well. She will be there, if I know her as well as I think I do.
Kanya says nothing more, and her eyes fix on a curtain, locking into a trance. The opera is about to begin. The audience pass through the aisles and take their seats on their soft chairs. Are they really going to watch an opera during this whole chaotic insurgency in a war?
Madam Hoffman, what mission is the field agent squad dealing with?
Marcus speaks up, trying, in the manner of her books on conversation, to ease the momentary awkwardness.
Assassinations. There has been an outbreak in the Empire over the past 3 days. They are sent to guard the important people. We're out of manpower right now, so don't expect any backup. But don't worry. We don't need to capture or defeat the menace. Just focus on the original ritual. Put your own safety first. Understand, Marcus?
Marcus signals her understanding. Once again, she dives into her read on the interior of the Vienna People's Opera.
The audience is bigger than the tickets sold. I counted the seats in the balcony and the gallery. There are still too many people in the main hall. Are they all staff of the Vienna branch?
They're really big fans of Isolde, huh?
No. This could be the doing of Manus Vindictae. What are you laughing at?
That's you, Miss Foundation. You have no idea where you are. This is Vienna, the city of music. And this is Isolde and Tosca. People are crazy about them. I bet they would even stand outside the railings if standing tickets were sold. And when it reaches Act 3, they would fling themselves over the edge, crying, "Oh, Scapia, avanti addio!"
Hoffman's brow hangs heavy with vigilance.
Don't get what you're saying, but it sounds even worse than Manus Vindictae.
I collected information about this opera.
Marcus hands off another stack of material to her mentor.
Rome, 1800s. Painter Mario Cavaradossi and singer Tosca are two lovers. Cavaradossi has been arrested for helping the fugitive Cesare Angelotti, former consul to the Roman Republic. To save her lover, Tosca turns to Scarpia, the chief of police. Scarpia has coveted Tosca for a long time, so he proposes that Cavaradossi will be freed if Tosca gives herself to him. Tosca submits to him, but when he tries to embrace her, Tosca stabs him in the heart with a dagger.
Oh, for heaven's sake, how did you make that sound so boring?
Because she hates this stuff. Wow. And major spoilers, too. Jesus. Kanya stands up, unable to bear the indignity any longer. She reaches out, snatching the stack.
I don't think you should read the script ahead of time. It takes away all the surprises. Just let the singer guide you and immerse yourself in this world. Isolde is very good in guiding the audience. She's the best there is.
Well, I don't think Hoffman's going to be guided either way, because she is already lost in what the hell is she's trying to understand. Kanya grips the script tightly, ready and willing to defend her beloved play.
As a seancer, her incredible arcane skills allow her to act like the characters themselves on stage.
As someone who is scared of Isolde, you really do love her professionalism, huh?
She can do all kinds of voices, even those that seem physically impossible. When she does this, she becomes a completely different person, taking us to a world beyond reality.
Are you sure you're still scared of her, or are you still loving her?
It'll feel like witnessing a miracle firsthand.
Yep, she just caught herself. She realizes her behavior is, for the moment, quite grossly inappropriate. Kanya slinks back down and removes her glasses, holding them in their hand.
Sorry, I got a little excited. So, this is how much I looked forward to this opera.
She trembles as her hands reach up to grasp her forehead, her voice falling into a sob. Marcus hesitates but eventually reaches out, placing a hand on her shoulder.
I'm sorry.
Aww.
I know you still see her as a friend.
Yeah. Everyone teases the, I guess, shippings, but hey, why not? But yeah. Why do you have to be adorable?
No, I'm just thinking. I thought I knew my friends and my kin. But really, I had no idea what they were truly thinking. Even with this mirror and all the psychological theories.
Which kind of reminds me, I did a story on her chapter here, and she has this extreme doubts about her abilities, about her own abilities. Especially during this time, I believe. And now I know.
I am like Pandora who opens a box without knowing what was inside. Was it hope or destruction?
That sounds dark.
But I also think perhaps we can never truly understand one another. But things won't get any better if I give up because of it.
Kanya shakes her head, rubs her eyes forcibly, then puts on her glasses once more.
I cannot turn my back on this. Don't worry about me, Miss Marcus. Now that I am here, I will fulfill my promise. I will stop her. As for the doomsday you talked about, I don't know what I can do about it, to be honest. All I know is, if I don't stop her today, every day of my life will feel like doomsday. No matter what happens from here, the show has begun.
The lights dim, just as she had scripted it. The black-haired opera singer steps to the front of the stage. And there's her original outfit. There she is.
Please, enjoy.
I will.
Even if the world ends tomorrow, we still have a show to enjoy.
Crazy. Crazy. And that was short. That was short. For me, it was. Alright, on to the show. Hey look, only applause. Applaud, applaud, applaud. And is that rain too? Yeah. I just noticed it. Oh my god. Lyrics translation. I love this. Alright, give me a moment. I like the shot right here. Just for a moment, just for a moment. Always I'm just gonna shut up now. Just read the translation if you don't know this. I'm not sure this is automatically going or not, so I'm gonna put auto just in case. Never mind, this is different.
It is going smoothly.
It is.
Looks like Isolde is going to finish the show. But how did she get on stage? No one saw her backstage.
That's very strange.
A secret passage, like at the exhibition.
Yeah, that's true.
Marcus, keep an eye on Isolde. I'll go find Heinrich. The branch staff will take action as soon as she comes off the stage. I'll talk to you on the intercom.
Alright. Hoffman rises from her seat. The surrounding audience look at her disapprovingly. Yep. Never leave during an opera. Marcus stares intently at the stage. The spotlight shines, casting its beam on the stage's sole protagonist, Vienna's unparalleled nightingale. But Marcus has no interest in her beautiful songs. She is only calculating the progress of the unseen drama. I had to read fast. There we go again. It's appreciated that there's a translation with the lyrics.
chief of police will propose a bargain. Tosca will pretend to submit and request safe conduct for her and Cavaradossi. When Scarpia signs the paper,
Her focused state narrows her vision. Marcus can even feel the slight tremble of the star's hair as she sings. Tosca bows before the statue, brewing her revenge. What the hell? Why does that image look familiar?
la più breve, Civitavecchia.
A small piece of paper is retracted from Tosca's fingertips.
Almost there, almost there.
Tosca lifts the red silk from the table. She picks up the dagger, plunging it into the heart of the police chief. Ooh. Facing the man lying in a pool of blood, she laughs aloud and maniacally.
Questo è il bacio di Tosca!
Huh?
Wait, something's wrong.
I don't think that's part of the script. Her ultimate.
The man lying on the ground.
Did you recognize him?
That's Mr. Call.
What?
From the branch?
Wait, what?
Is he really bleeding?
Dude, she straight up murdered him. Marcus shoots up from the gallery. The information her reading reveals causes the telescope to slip from her hands.
What? Are you sure?
Definitely, Miss Kakanya. He is not acting. That's real blood coming out of Mr. Call's body. The assassination in the story has become reality. Why is the show still on? Why isn't the audience reacting? What about the branch stuff?
Because the show is on.
Madam Hoffman, can you hear me?
Her cries go unheard. The audience remains attentive and silent. Which is very strange, that she just killed a man in front of them. There is no sound from the communicator.
What is going on?
Insanity and madness is what's happening. Kakanya rushes down from her seat. She runs through the audience, whose expressions remain unchanged, with heads locked straight to the front of the stage.
It really is Mr. Carl.
The pool of blood beneath Carl slowly spreads, steaming in the cool air.
Why? Why is no one? Are you all mad? A man has been killed, don't you see? Stop the show!
No, the show must go on. The audience sits calmly and unfazed. The music continues. On the stage, Isolde, playing Tosca, turns around, revealing a pleased expression.
Cavaradossi, have you escaped from jail? What?
Oh my god, she thinks she's covered, whatever her name, the name is.
My poor lover. You were put into jail only because you were too kind-hearted. I've been trying to clear your name. Scarpia proposed an unfair deal. He wanted me as his mistress. But now he's dead, at last. The whole of Rome was overshadowed by his power.
What are you talking about, Isolde? That's not what the story is like.
I can still hear the drip.
Run away with me, Cavaradossi. I have the safe conduct.
Cavaradossi, I think that's the name.
We will go to the sacred kingdom of happiness and freedom, where no one knows us.
Yeah, I am now scared. Why do I feel smiling? Oh my god. Gorgeous. Papers.
What are these?
Papers? Letters?
Oscar Pochurak poisoned to death. Resnik shot dead. And Hudnov assassinated. King of Greece assassinated. Archduke Franz assassinated. All these assassinations at the same time.
Oh my god. That's a lot. And there is applause. Applause comes from the main hall, from the balconies, from beneath the dome, from beyond the unreachable sky, all converging into an unstoppable frenzy of oh my god. Well, I can't even read fast! I think the storm is here. The storm is here. Look at them. Some of them turned into paper figurines. Oh, man. Well, I forgot to applaud. I forgot to clap for the actress. Look at that. No wonder it was raining. No wonder it's only raining. I noticed the rain, and look at this. Look at the texture behind this here. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. See how different it is from this here? Now look at this. Now the world is a fucking painting. All of Vienna is a painting. Lift the Lord's nose, pinch the lady's ear. You can do away with the raincoat and boots. A masked friend greets you warmly on the porch. Come and enjoy this wonderful rain. Allow me to decline. Yes, I want to decline. Really decline. Honestly decline.
Be fearless, whether you're an ice.
Is this a new route?
Wait, dude, look at their faces. Theater audience member, look at their faces. Now that's cool. That's cool.
Trail station goes loaded. We kite and stuff.
Crackers and fireworks!
Trail station warm.
Hit the waves?
Don't waste my time.
Thunder Talisman! Scientific version!
My little boat.
Trail still warm. Ooh. Texas. Goes loaded. You can run, but you can't hide. Ooh.
Nice.
Thunder Talisman! Scientific version! Triple check! It's a tough one, boss! Gather round!
陰森森，黑麻麻，賺得是命是暗，真係
好得人驚啊！
Don't act surprised. It's just another day on the job.
Whew. Alright. I'm getting all psyched. Yeah. Still, you can't escape the murmurs of your remaining sanity. Yeah. I like reading this stuff, so look at this. O Venus most divine. I'm not sure if this is an actual poem. Is it an actual poem? Venus, Venus, when your golden blood cascades upon us, passing through the shimmering azure, over ankles and veins and supple thighs. Oop. Okay. Venus, have you already left me? Could you be no more? Applaud, 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 and cheer. Fulfill that raucous roar. I think I could view this in the archives. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm getting a little thirsty, so I'll be right back and get some water. Okay, so now that's funny. It says when all tides converge. Alright, so we're on to the clashing tides, and from what I can tell, it's Kakanya confronting Isolde, and I guess that's Hoffman and Marcus right there, and oh boy, this is all getting worse. The storm is already here, and yeah, everything's just descending into extreme madness. Thousands of letters of things of I guess important people, they all died in Vienna now. I guess.
Their faces are distorting, like those paintings.
Yeah, the people are already dead now. If they are distorted, that means they're done. They're gone. They're already gone.
Is this also some kind of mass hysteria, or...
The opera house is bizarrely noisy, and the people within are restless.
Anyone seen my glasses? Could you pass them to me? Oh, they've grown on my eyes. Don't mind me.
The cheering crowd stands on their chairs, clapping uncontrollably, shouting with maddened fervor.
Questo è il Baccio de Tosca! Come, friends, Keith and Keen, take your daggers and get up there! We will all kill our own Scarpia! Those so-called upper-class people don't deserve the best seats. Visitate? Visitemore!
More and more people leave their seats, chums shouting as they step up and over to lean over railings and into the aisles. The music still plays, and the curtain has yet to... Somebody just got stabbed. What?
I can almost feel the blood splashing on my face. There's no doubt this is art. The way in which reality replaces fantasy. I've never seen a show like this before. Zilla, oh, what happened? Have you got blood on your faces too? Is this part of the show or Wow.
Did you just stab your friends? The crowd blends like a thick oil paint, surging and washing over every corner of the opera house.
They're killing each other in a frenzy. Is no one noticing this? Madam Hoffman, I have an emergency here.
Marcus stumbles, knocked over by the frenzied crowd, and the connection to her communicator is lost.
No, I can't hear anything. The crowd won't let me leave. I need to make way myself.
I am still stunned. I am stunned.
Can we weigh anchor now?
I don't see.
Come together to conquer this great wave.
Let's hit the waves?
Bask in the sunlight.
It's just skipping stones.
Eliminate target.
Stones! Crew, want to hit the waves? Hold my hand. Come on in, water's fine.
Barrage. Easy there.
Want to hit the waves?
Loading.
You can't separate a boat from her oars. Sway, sway, my little boat.
The experience fuels knowledge.
Gather round.
The sparkling of the sea, the shimmering of scales. There is always a light to follow. Splash in the water.
Want to hit the waves?
Charging.
Crew, gather round. Hold my hand.
Target confirmed.
In the end, we'll travel to a place with blankets of green and towering trees.
Okay. Someone rushes out from the shadows drawing a sidearm.
Quiet! Be quiet! Go to hell, you terrorists!
If their arrival had meant to bring order, it succeeded only in making it a scene that much more chaotic. Gunshots, screams, wars, and bellows melded together. A few staff members from the Foundation branch weave through the crowd, but they are either infected with hysteria or swept away in the flood of people. Marcus dodges awkwardly among them like a leaf in a rushing river.
I need to disperse them. At least open up the exit.
Ouch.
Marcus, what are you doing? I said evacuate.
Hoffman hurries from the other side of the curtain, pulling Marcus away from the swarming crowd.
But people are dying. It is our duty to...
I just got a message from the headquarters.
Yeah?
The timekeeper has issued a 24-hour storm warning.
What?
The menace has carried out several assassinations on the same day. The instability of this era has reached the critical point, which means the storm is coming.
I mean, as if the rain hadn't been obvious. Marcus collapses to the ground. Poor Marcus. Slowly, bewilderedly, she begins raking her hands through her hair.
No. No way. The storm. It was me. It was me.
Oh god, don't blame yourself again?
It was me who started the chain reaction. It was me who leaked out the details of the island. It was me.
Get a hold of yourself, Marcus.
A pair of strong hands pull her up from the ground.
This is a storm of time. Compared to the chaos it causes, you and I mean nothing more than a pebble. It happened many times before you did anything, and it will happen countless times more. The errors in history will disappear again and again, and so will the people. The situation can't get any worse. The only thing we can do now is to find the ritual that grants immunity to the storm. It's the only way to save more lives.
You deserve a hug and a head pat, Marcus.
The Foundation has issued the evacuation notice. All staff must return to the headquarters before the storm arrives. The closest evacuation point is Vienna Central Station. They will pick us up there in 2 hours.
2 hours?
Marcus recalls the map she saw on her way with picture clarity.
It takes less than 2 hours to get...
I know. There are still things we can do before the storm truly arrives. But the enemies are probably much stronger than we are, and there will be no backup for us.
Not far away, the head of the Vienna branch lies slain, his face wrenched in horror, a testament to a crime. Below the stage, people in fancy dress, in uniform, in costume, war and surge about, forming an indistinguishable mass.
He once told me what really scared you was not a threat to your life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. I think I understand what you mean now. I don't want that either. I don't want to go back to the headquarters without doing anything at all.
Well said, Marcus. Let's go. Find Heinrich and Isolde. They might know the ritual or have the clues we need. We can still catch the last train if everything goes smoothly.
Hoffman expertly loads her gun weapon again, and Marcus grips her lamp tightly.
Kakanya is not with you?
Miss Kakanya ran up to the stage. She and Isolde...
Beyond the shoulders of the crowd, the green figure has disappeared from the stage. Marcus squints, inspecting the curtains and stage props.
Heinrich has enchanted all the props. There must be a hidden entrance to the secret chamber. I am sure. Miss Kakanya and Isolde are still in this theater.
Come here.
What? The deep purple glow of an incantation radiates from the darkness. Hoffman pulls Marcus back by the shoulder. The incantation flies past her hair, singeing it. Of course you're Manus. Of course you are. The familiar figure of a gentleman flits into the scene.
Heinrich.
Yep. A foot almost steps on air.
There are traps under the floor.
This opera is silent. No audience, no music, not a word or note from any actors. A space to think.
Isolde!
Cries echo from behind the curtain. She opens her eyes as another protagonist leaps onto the stage.
Doctor!
Yeah. Okay, another good shot here. Still another day, though. I feel like we're finally coming to an end of this chapter here. Yeah. So, again, War and Peace. For whom does the bell toll? Yep, we're getting to the thick of it here. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I looked at it. The ring of life. The ring of all lives. Your hands from the ring, and the judgment is pronounced. On the doomsday at the dusk, when history fades away, O world, its head bites its feet, its knees touch its nose. O man, they inhabit the earth, waiting for the sky to fall. Yesterday turns into tomorrow, tomorrow reverts to yesterday. who shall vanish in the rain. I really like that. That's funny. Who shall be granted the eternal happiness from the grace from above, and that emptiness, the cessation of existence. Wouldn't that be scary to you guys?
What is it that you want, Isolde? I thought the Foundation was exaggerating the truth, but you are...
She's proven her right, proven her wrong. She's proven that the Foundation is right, apparently. Her actions speak of it.
Are you mad, Doctor? Because I killed Mr. Carl? I thought it would make you happy.
Happy? Why would I be happy?
Because he was a boastful man. His ideas were at odds with yours, and he contributed to the repression of this era. A bureaucrat you hate the most.
To be honest, I hate the way he say every gentleman must have a mustache. If you're not a mustache man, then you're not a gentleman at all. You're not civilized. I mean, really. I mean, I grew a beard. I grew a goatee most of the time, but I prefer shaved most of the time. And I'll grow a goatee most of the time.
He treated us like stains on the wall to be covered up in shame. And he was the kind of man who'd pocket the gold foil whenever he found any. Society is dying because of these hypocrites. Don't you think we should have the surgery and remove them?
Her words, mad as they are, managed to convey a warm sincerity.
I didn't know you would interpret my words this way. I deeply regret ever telling you that.
What? Why? Why are you being so cruel to me?
Oh, God.
It was you who said that everyone was sick and dying, even though they pretended to be fine. Yet, the source of the sickness lay not in ourselves, but in the twisted era we lived in. A radical surgery is the only way to remove this ugly tumor.
And that surgery is the storm. Jesus.
And it was also you who told me to stop repressing and to embrace my desires. We should restore the world to what it was like. A kingdom of freedom where everyone will be happy. Are these not your words? Or have I misunderstood them? Why won't you look at me? Have I made such a big mistake that you don't want to see me again?
I'd feel so sorry for Isolde. Y'all should know this.
No. Please answer me. I'm begging you. You are my only friend and the one I cherish most in the whole world. Doctor, what on earth have I done wrong? Why won't you forgive me?
Kanya's stone-like visage does not crack. Isolde chokes dramatically.
Is it because I'm too stupid to understand your words? Or because I'm also sick? The incurable tumor. If that's the case, please help me. Hold my hands, touch my face, hug me, and talk to me heart to heart like you used to. Doctor.
Isolde approaches. She reaches out a grasping hand at a fleeting corner of her garment. Another good shot, really.
Ich habe mich in diesem Traum von dir gesehen, wie in einen Spiegel schauend. Es war Abend, als wir dieses Gespräch hatten. Es war das erste Mal in meinem Leben, dass ich die Sonne gesehen habe. Dein Traum hat mein leeres Leben mit Bedeutung gefüllt. Du hast mich davor bewahrt, nur ein verfluchtes Gefäß zu sein. Das war ein wunderschöner Traum. So schön, dass ich vergessen habe, wie hässlich ich bin, während ich ihn betrachtete. Ich versuche nur, einen Traum zu verwirklichen. Ist das falsch von mir?
I never thought you would commit a crime over my words.
Crime? You mean what I'm doing right now? You don't like it?
She steps forward anxiously, fearing she might miss something.
The Foundation knows all the truths. Yet they won't tell us anything. That's why we have to release everything they repress. The news, the hysteria, the riots, the chaos. That's what Manus Vindicte told me. Is this not like your dream? Did I misunderstand?
What? What in the world did they tell you?
They told me the method of salvation, Doctor. They gave me the opportunity to save your loved ones. The world and your dream.
The fall is painful. The space below the stage feels unexpectedly fast.
Where am I?
What the hell is this? Look at that tree. That's supposed to be a tree? I'm not sure if that's what's there before, or was it like before the storm did this. Enormous props fill the back area, with black and white shadows painted directly onto the floor, forming another stage beneath the stage. A familiar scent lingers in the air, prompting Marcus to rub her nose.
I've smelled this before.
Welcome, Angelotti and unknown lady from the Foundation. Welcome to the small beginning of our new world.
On the stage, he still gives a perfect impression of a harmless gentleman.
Oh, sleeping bullets from Laplace. You almost hit me, miss. I can't let you through, though. Not now. The leading actress is busy.
Heinrich complains, hopping to the side and out of the bullet's path.
The curtain has been raised, ladies, and the show is about to begin. Why not open your hearts before the lights come on? Let's sit down and have a civilized conversation.
Oh, I don't think Hoffman's doesn't want that. This next bullet fires true, but the air is so clouded with dust that the target had already moved before they struck.
There is no need to negotiate with a terrorist. You will have a chance to talk to our specialist after I take you to the headquarters.
A terrorist? You wound me. Is it because I wear the mask of menace? Because I revealed the truth you've been hiding? Or because we accelerated the storm and made this era end earlier than expected?
A glow of arcane skill breaks through in response to his query. Marcus raises her hand, the lamp dispelling some of the darkness.
Let me help you, Madam Hoffman.
My Angelotti! Why are you standing with the enemy? You're supposed to be one of us.
Angelotti? Is that me?
I am your salvation from the real terrorists of the world.
Salvation?
Again, the word is still quoting. This familiar term catches her ears, burning in them. This ordinary word has become most irritating, and because I already know. The speech, given from the cover of the props, continues.
Angelotti with a full case of books. Tell me, of all the books you have read, and all the documents you have worked with, did any of them mention the catastrophe that suddenly broke out in the summer of 1914? The scourge of the 20th century? The real history?
You have such a kind heart, Doctor. Yet you don't know the truth. How are you going to bear the pain when you do? Theophil set himself on fire. Ben hung himself to death. Emmanuel laid himself on the railroad tracks.
Are they the suicide cases in Vienna? They all came into contact with the menace?
Isolde tilts her head back, laughing brokenly.
I can see them. I can hear them. The ghosts of future history haunting the city from above. Heads full of holes. Heads covered in shrapnel. Empty stomachs. Even the ghosts of little children. I can see them all. Cities bombed to the ground. And trains full of people headed straight for death. It is coming. It is coming. By then, the guts hanging from trees will be more vibrant than spring flowers. There will be bullets, helmets, scars.
Is she talking about World War One? I'm just thinking here.
Wir haben keine Zukunft, Doktor.
How I wish it were a farce. A farce that claimed the lives of more than 10 million people. A farce that dozens of leaders decided to take part in. Ben, a dear friend of mine. He played the best Fantasia in A minor ever, but came back from the battlefield missing an arm and a leg.
He remembers that day, when the generous Mr. Forget-Me-Not stepped across the deck, his question stifled by a stack of thick letters.
And Emmanuel. His hands were born to write poetry. But he was sent to the front and dug trenches until he died of disease.
When did Emmanuel stop painting? He could not even recall his old friend's handwriting. It was blurry now. Only his anger remains vivid.
Our hands are meant to hold paintbrushes, play pianos, and write stories. But they end up in gunfire because you narrow-minded hypocrites keep inciting them to violence. We've already suffered for our gifts. Now we have to watch our talented friends sacrifice themselves for man's childish tantrums. Ladies, you know all of this. Yet you call us terrorists?
Having been quiet for a worrying amount of time, Hoffman coughs up a mouthful of blood, dragging attention back to her. Hoffman clutches her chest, falling just short of collapsing to her knees. Her face is now deathly pale, and Marcus watches as the cold face she wears contorts with streaks of pain and unease.
Madam Hoffman? Madam Hoffman!
Heinrich continues to speak, entirely unconcerned. He points at Hoffman.
The real terrorists are you, humans. Sie haben diesen Krieg begonnen.
Yeah, World War One. I think there was something here as well. Yeah. Not sure what I'd like to read here, but hey, why not? Alright, so we're going back into the confrontation with Kakanya and Isolde here. And it's all about them, and I'm guessing that's Hoffman on the ground. She has really suffered from that gas attack. I think she was trying to hold it in, though. Double cross. The scent from backstage strikes her as odd. Something neglected within her stirs to life, pulsing in her chest, constantly pulsing, pulsing, pulsing.
Madam Hoffman?
Marcus stands stunned, watching her role model sink back to the ground.
Fortunately, the Guiding One has heard our cries and promised us salvation. The storm will put a stop to this frenetic melody before all of the good, artistic, heartfelt things in life are destroyed before our eyes.
Dude, shut the heck up. Sorry.
It will wash away the unwanted, the unimportant. The creators of this chaos will be severely punished.
Heinrich checks his watch expectantly.
It's still a little early for what Mr. Forget-Me-Not has planned. But the actors and actresses are in place. Don't worry, Mrs. Angelotti. We won't leave anyone behind, nor will we leave any enemy spared. I will eliminate the obstacles for you and help you better understand yourself.
What? What are you talking about?
Is he trying to recruit Marcus? Oh, hell no, you better not touch her. Blood courses through her in rapid fire. The sound grows louder and more intense until she can hear it pounding in her ears.
The sifting has begun, ladies. Enjoy. The potion specially made by Mr. Forget-Me-Not. A gift from the Picrasma tree. For those who have Arcanist blood, it will undoubtedly enhance their powers, both physically and mentally. But for the powerless, mixed blood humans, it is lethal poison.
Oh, hell no. Watching the young Arcanist stupefied by the smoke, Heinrich only chuckles.
People sometimes forget how different humans and Arcanists are, don't they? Marriages between the two races have been common for some time. The mixed bloods have become the majority of society. Those with less than 1/4 Arcanist blood, some with even less, have blended in amongst the humans because they don't have any arcane power. And so they are seen as humans, both by the public and by themselves. And now the punishment for betraying your own kind. You should have stood with us, but instead you sided with the enemy and watched your own kin suffer. The blood that you have ignored and forsaken will awaken, explode, and tear you apart from within.
Marcus stubbornly supports Hoffman's arm, but Hoffman raises a hand to refuse her help.
I'm fine. I'm just a bit... I can still stand.
I don't think you can.
Sadly, you won't be fine for long.
Dude,
Mr. Forget-Me-Not is one of the best potion makers. The formula is carefully designed to prolong your suffering until sweet death finally spreads its wings over you. But resent not. Your pain is fleeting compared to what my people were made to endure. As for you, Miss Angelotti, a choice lies before you.
In the oddly scented smoke, Heinrich raises his hand.
Me?
Don't make her choose this.
You have been lied to. Humans have whispered lies through their petty, made-up history. There has been genocide, the lengthy, vicious kind, under the banner of high-minded reason. They tried to split the world in two, so that the progressives cannot be stopped by the non-progressives, so that the irrational cannot speak against the rational. When they do, death and destruction follow. You're one of us. An Arcanist child abandoned at an orphanage. You must have heard your heart pounding like a knock on the door. It's the sound of a long-lost soul coming home. It calls to you to rid your shackles of reason, to expose the lies of history, to embrace your primal passions and unleash the powers of your gift. You should be one of us, as you always should have been.
Shut up, my dude. He's trying to coax her into joining the manners. Hell no. Marcus, do not think about it. Don't think. Be calm. The aroma of the Picrasma tree comes to mind. Yes, she hears it. Echoes up from the reptilian brain, reverberating along tangled knots of reason.
He's right, Marcus. This is the missing part of history that they didn't let you go through.
I was trying to read, damn you.
Hoffman kept everything from you, didn't she? She's a liar!
I ain't even clicked.
You're here because you want to find the truth. You don't have to work for a human institution.
That's not your thoughts. The invasion of thoughts continues without end. Don't listen to them. And there's a dagger, too. Did he just drop the dagger for us? A dagger is thrown to the ground, spinning on its handle.
Pick it up. Drive it into your mentor's heart.
No.
Show us your resolve.
No. Stab him. Not her. Stab him.
An opportunity has arisen. Take it. A chance to learn who you really are, where you came from, and why you were abandoned.
She doesn't need to know that reason. Just leave her alone. Don't think about it, Marcus. She picks up the dagger with the blade pointing outward.
Marcus.
Very good, Angelotti. Before the High One of Midnight sheds merciful tears and washes away the sins of man, pass the test and join us, and we will take you through the storm back to our era.
Our era.
A tear slides across her face.
But my era has already come. 1914. The year you once wiped out with the storm is my era!
Oh, you didn't know? She holds the dagger, looking up at the dome in despair.
I waited in the abandoned lighthouse of that island. I waited in the marble house of the Foundation, watching the time go back to 1966, to 1929, and finally, back here.
Oh, no.
You say this is salvation, but you're just replacing one annihilation with another. The Foundation wants to stop the destruction, but you're speeding it up. You don't care about this era, nor the people living in it. You abandon them. You hide in your empty kingdom, in your garden that doesn't yet exist, with your with your art, your poems and your pianos.
I think she's finally lost it. I think she's finally lost it.
And me, I just wanted to go home for a visit. Why would you take away even that?
Marcus, don't lose control of yourself.
It's too late. She charges towards the man.
I'll kill you, Heinrich!
Get him! Get him, Marcus! And I just realized there's gonna be a boss fight. Yep. I'm not sure which one I would do, but I do need to heal.
Program activated.
You're not running away again, huh?
Exchanging with knowledge.
Gather round.
Keep up the pace. Eliminate target.
If I could get to Heinrich.
Don't. Want to hit the
Slowly
wings?
charging.
Let's see.
It's just
Ooh.
skipping stones.
Aim and shoot.
Do I need to destroy
The light that
his
illuminates
allies? Maybe?
Shell. Damage.
Damn, I'm getting my ass handled.
No experience fuels
Gather
knowledge.
round.
This is for us all. Splash in the water.
Damn, penetration rate's not a joke.
Under attack.
Oh no, not my Oh no, no. Damn it. Oh well.
Let the curtain rise.
Shit.
What did I see? Gather round.
I don't got enough for healing.
It's just skipping stones.
I don't have enough for healings. And they're gonna kill my healing. I know for sure. Really. You can stop now.
No.
Want to
Rest
help?
progress.
Gather round.
Keep up the pace.
Hold my hand. Come on in. Water's fine.
Ah, okay. Come on. No, not the damn healer. Are you kidding me? Hang on. You're gonna need more help.
Experience fuels knowledge.
You're gonna be almost dead, so I might as well.
Loading.
And I guess I can use you, I guess?
Crew, gather round.
This is for us all. Target confirmed.
Alright.
Come on in. Water's fine.
Oh, come on. That was almost there. No. Oh, no. Come on. There goes my girl. Damn it. Oh, well. Shit. Are you kidding me?
Let the curtain
Are you
rise.
serious? No way. Alright. I'm about to upgrade my heal. You're not letting me evolve, are you, asshole?
Knowledge drives progress.
Want to
I mean,
hit the
really.
wings?
Experience fuels knowledge.
Together, we are fearless. Hold my hand.
Alright, we got rid of the armors. You can only attack once, that's fine enough. Alright, alright.
What should I sing? So untamed.
Alright, we're going with this.
Don't let go to be yours alone.
It's just skipping stones.
Alright, halfway, I think. Please heal faster. Oh, come on! You're kidding me! No! Not the ultimate, you bastard! Ah, okay.
Want to hit the waves?
How much do I have? Shoot, I guess.
Gather round.
Yes,
What should I sing? Sway, sway, my little boat.
I don't have enough! I don't have enough! I'm dead! I am dead! Do not attack Jessica, I swear to God. Fudge. Alright. I think. Fudge. Alright. Got no choice.
For my little boat.
I don't hang on. I got choices. Let's do this. I'm going to that. You and you.
Gather round.
Let's go with this.
You can't separate a boat from her oars.
It ain't gonna be enough, is
Come
it?
on in, water's fine.
It's not gonna be enough. My Jessica's gonna die for this asshole. Or not. Or not. Let's just take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. Alright,
Want to hit the roof?
Let's go
Gather
with
round.
this.
It's just skipping stones.
Come on. Come on. Die, you son bitch! Thank you!
And now to return to my long-term mission.
And I still
Rest.
managed to get this within 12 rounds. Thank God. Fuck's sake. That was the hardest challenge of all with my team. Maybe I should have chose differently, but oh well. Look at that, there's an illusion here.
Someone is calling me.
That must be Heinrich.
Leave here with me, Doctor. Let the rain wash away the old world, so we can build your dream in a new one. I thought we were on the same side of liberating our oppression, giving freedom to the arcanists.
She stretches out her hand to her. I feel bad for Kakanya here. But Kakanya stands stiff, clenching and unclenching her fist in futile repetition.
I never thought that you would take people's lives, Isolde.
Isolde looks up with a maddening joy plastered on her face.
Is this why you hesitate? Because I killed a person who shouldn't be killed? A person from the Foundation? After you befriended the young lady? Is it because you made peace with the Foundation? And yet, I became associated with Manus Vindicte.
She found her answer. Her eyes twinkled with delight.
I see now. I understand, Doctor. I will correct my mistakes.
What do you mean by that?
Isolde?
I killed a man of the Foundation. Thus, you thought I was imposing Manus Vindicte's cause over yours. It displeased you. Am I right?
She is honestly doing all this just for Kakanya. That's even more sadder.
Then I shall prove myself to you.
She produces a pistol from beneath her skirt. It once helped end Deophil's suffering, and now it'll take on a greater mission.
I will take Heinrich's life. For that would make it fair.
Oh, damn. Look at that. She is ready. Already ready just to please the please Kakanya. Oh, no.
Please, come with me and witness my commitment, Doctor.
Oh, shit. Please stop her.
What? What did you say?
Uh-huh.
You're going to kill... who?
But Isolde has already lifted her skirt, bowing gracefully to the Doctor. The familiar surge of arcane energy, the same teleportation incantation that brought Carl to the stage. After a brief flash of light, they find themselves on the other side of the stage. where a fierce battle has just taken place. Hoffman kneels in agony, tearing off her scarf to reveal a terrifying pattern of toxic veins that has spread from her heart across her chest. Damn. The potion is indeed lethal, forcefully activating her already weak blood vessels, turning her body into an overburdened machine, ready to explode on the slightest movement. Heinrich did not lie. She was destined for a long, unavoidable, agonizing march toward death.
I'm going to kill...
And Marcus, pulled as if by fate, finds herself caught in an all-consuming emotional whirlwind from her revelations. Her gift was not meant for battle. Its misuse only makes her lose control even more.
Miss Angelotti, if you still don't see the big picture after returning to your true self, you are not one of us. Enjoy the sifting before the storm.
Heinrich kicks her away with indifference, no longer regarding the novice arcanist with any concern. And at this moment, Isolde descends from the void, as if possessed by some strange deity.
Ah, Isolde, you're just in time. These two are hopeless.
The zealot's words hang in the air, as she smiles and raises her arm. The deadly firearm is aimed at her once friend, with a straight baseline and graceful arc.
Goodbye, Heinrich.
Oh! I was gonna say Toodles, but she beat me to it. Oh, my lordy. What the? Finished page. The only thing it says is, please don't. She's not doing too well. An unprecedented agony, like the bursting of a bullet in the chamber too small for it, only writ large to enough damage. Let me see this. Vein across her body. She tries to summon her reason, looking for a way out, but only shattered half thoughts come to her.
Heinrich must take him to the headquarters. He has vital information.
And the soldier shot him.
The mission has failed. There will be no backup. The storm countdown has begun. Everyone will be called back to the headquarters.
This is the ninth storm.
The ninth?
How much longer will we have to wait if we miss this opportunity?
Must leave at once. Marcus will have the storm syndrome if she stays here. She is losing herself. Gunshot. Isolde. Kanya. Why are they here?
It just now.
Tosca, you're turning your dagger at me. Me. The one who showed you the way to salvation. Me. The one who brought you all to the Guiding One. I even pleaded with Forget-Me-Not to keep a spot for Kakanya. For your sake. How could you do this to me?
The bullet deviates slightly as it fires, hitting Heinrich's calf in a painful but not immediately lethal shot.
Doctor, why are you trying to stop me?
So she stopped him.
You still think of me as a doctor? I can't let you do any more killing. Miss Marcus, can you get on your feet? I'll slow them down. Get Madame Hoffman to safety.
This clamor fades away, leaving only the sound of turgid blood stickily moving through her veins. Alas, this is the world of the Arcanist. Reason is nowhere to be found, and everything is magnified by the senses. The floor is cold, the din loud, the air is filled with a scent, one that will lead her to her death. Her vision has sharp edges cutting into her sight, and everything moves slow, making out Marcus as she is plunged into a nightmare. Then the good Dr. Kakanya desperately attempting to hold back Isolde, and Isolde's gun pointed at Heinrich.
Heinrich, you seem to be in pain.
'Cause you shot him!
Shh. It's alright. Soon you'll be freed from the pain.
You are out of your mind, Hoffman. Don't. There must be a better way.
What is she doing?
But how long do we have to wait for another opportunity like this? You think you can still make it back to the headquarters? You think there will be a second chance for you?
Even if we fail, Marcus will be safe. The situation has changed. Kanya's decision is the key to victory.
I can't let the clues end here.
Oh no.
This is the wisest decision.
What are you doing? She rises with all her strength. Isolde senses no new obstacles, focusing only on her initial enemy. She pulls the trigger. Is she gonna...
Hoffman?
She's gonna take the bullet, isn't she? The girl, mired in chaos, witnesses this scene. Her reading commences, disregarding her own personal will. I can't let Isolde kill such a vital source of information. That's what Madame Hoffman's thinking, but what about her poison? The bullet reeks of ghosts and spirits. Alright, it's Isolde's arcane skill. Kanya, she has gone blank. I can't read anything from her mind. And there's Heinrich, who claims to be the savior. What is he thinking right now? The gunshot finally hits true. One shot, 2 lives. Isolde's bullet pierces through both Hoffman and Heinrich. This is the information her reading provides.
No! Madam Hoffman!
Oh no! She crawls on hands and knees to her mentor's... Oh god.
No! No!
I'm sorry, Marcus. Let me interrupt you. Look at this! That's how bad it is! Look at her face, so green and emerald! Why do you have to look gorgeous when you're dying? I don't know why I'm saying that. As if being poisoned isn't bad enough. She got shot.
Is Heinrich still alive?
No, he ain't. He's dead. Oh god, now I wanted to give Marcus a hug. I don't know why. I want to make her feel better. You know? Make her feel not sad anymore. Marcus looks at the stage, now coated with blood. Her voice is trembling.
He's gone.
I see. Should have been faster. You must take Kanya and leave. She can protect you from Isolde. She won't side with Manus from what I see. Give her my place in the storm shelter. Her arcane powers will be useful to us. So the both of you can evacuate safely.
Did you plan this all along?
Maybe.
Don't cry, Marcus.
Don't cry.
I know what I'm doing. I've taken back my senses before I die. I'm glad. The pain will cease. To die with my sanity and rationality still intact. It has been an honor.
No!
Oh, don't traumatize Marcus no more. Come on.
Kanya, can you give her first aid and take her to the station? You'll meet the Foundation there. They'll have better equipment. They'll know what to do. Heinrich is dead. But there must still be clues on him. This isn't over yet. I have to finish the mission.
Hoffman just shakes her head. Weak fingers struggle to pull out a piece of paper from her bosom.
Marcus, take this. The number of that orphanage in Romania. I've had it with me for a while now. But...
Please save your strength, madam. This isn't what we need to worry about.
We don't have anything else to worry about. The mission is over. Silly child. Bring home before the storm comes.
So she saved the number of that orphanage. Oh my gosh, she wanted to have her call that place before the storm hits.
The future is yours.
Her hand slides down. This last second between them becomes an age to itself.
No! There must be something I can do! Everything is a book. Everything can be read. The most immediate threat to her life is that potion, devil's shoestring, belladonna, narcissus, the zeta roots, and the fruits and roots of the picrasma tree. It's the formula made by Forget-Me-Not. The Bicrasma extract makes up more than 50% of the potion. This is very different from Laplace's formula. Arcanus potion seemed to be a concoction of instincts and inspiration. Is there nothing else I can do? The Bicrasma extract is not a poison in itself, just that humans cannot... there must be a way, madam! Please! She's in pain.
I don't think she's in pain no more.
Don't give up. Keep reading. I will find a way.
Marcus.
As she turns the page, the realization hits. Even if she could read every detail, every exhaustive note on this page, she cannot rescue a burning book from a fire. It's already gone.
No.
Every book has an end, Marcus. There's nothing more on a finished page. No matter how reluctant you are to flip that page and get to the end, you will move on to a new chapter. Forgive me.
No, don't turn the page. Stop here. Stop now, please.
For all the pain I have to put on you.
I can't read on. I don't like this ending.
But it's the truth. I'm so giving props to this VA who voiced Marcus here. I'm already crying.
She's gone.
She is doing so well.
She was an incredible woman.
Did you really have to say that? Kakanya looks at her face in shock, studying it to find again the same face she'd spoken of. Mercy.
Her suffering ends here.
You have the audacity to say that.
Doctor, have you decided?
Are you serious right now? Kakanya can only stand there dazed until a loud roar booms outside the opera house.
I must leave. But I will wait for your answer.
Oh, boy. The third act, a bow, and then the curtain falls. The actors exit. This is the end of the story. And I got a new cassette. To Hansel and Gretel. I don't know why it's called that, but oh well. Marcus holds Hoffman's hand all the while. Tears wet the note, drop by drop, causing the ink on it to bleed. The chaotic thoughts in her mind are all recede away. The warring of her heart begins to slow. All at this moment, only grief and bewilderment remain. God, Marcus has been trauma dumped. I feel extremely sad now.
Madame Hoffman was calm till the end. Why? Was she not afraid?
I think in her fiber of her being, she knows. Maybe she knew.
No. I just read her fear through her trembling fingers, but she would not show it. She knew it would have frightened me.
Oh.
Repeat.
Okay. Communication's back on. The communicator rings again.
This is the 24-hour countdown to the storm. All personnel must return to the headquarters. Repeat. This is the 24-hour countdown to the storm. Hoffman, this is Semmelweis. You must leave now. Last call. You know we won't wait if you miss it.
Marcus turns off the communicator with one hand.
The storm is coming, Doctor. Come with me to the headquarters. You can take Madame Hoffman's place in the shelter.
The doctor says nothing. She just lifts her head, gazing up at the non-existent canopy. Then she speaks as if making a plea to the gods above.
King Midas hunted in the woods, in search of Silenus, the wisest satyr, the companion of the wine god. What is the best and most enticing thing for a man? The king asked. The satyr laughed in response. Children of mischance and misery, you are asking for an answer you wish not to hear. And what is best is beyond your reach. To never be born, to never exist, to be nothing. But you still have the next best thing. Die. And do it soon.
Kanya covers her face, a piercing laugh escaping through her fingertips, accompanied shortly after by tears.
I don't care if I could make it through the storm. My end is already upon me.
Doctor.
I'd rather die here than spend the rest of my life running from the storm. Get to safety, Miss Marcus. I still have things to do. It's a shame that we won't get to be colleagues.
She turns resolutely, not once looking back. But the young apprentice does not stop her. She is thinking of something more important.
Auf der Suche nach Silenus. Did Theophil write the poem in the same misery and despair? Then why did he call the painting The Salvation? He set fire to every piece of his work, but why leave this one out? And this strange way of drawing?
Please get this clue. Please get this clue. Her thoughts are clearer than ever before. Guilt, madness, blame, a hatred that burns through everything, raging through her thoughts. The past that once filled that page was gone now. Now no one would make her decisions for her.
Heinrich said he showed the path to salvation and brought you all to the guiding one. Salvation. Salvation.
Yes?
Could it be?
Uh-huh. What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. She closes her eyes. All the information she had read in the past, along with the surging blood from the potion, converges before her eyes. So she is still enhanced from the gas, maybe.
If I succeed, I can prevent the death of someone who holds the clues, even if I die. I'll still turn Kakanya completely against Isolde. This was your plan, madam?
What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant.
I know what to do now.
I hope you do. She opens her eyes wide, calling out to the figure as she is about to leave.
Doctor, wait! There might be another way.
But the Kakanya does not listen. She has made up her mind.
Don't fall into darkness.
The departing figure is held back. Marcus fights with an unprecedented determination.
Don't let madness or despair take over, Doctor. This is not the end. My mission is not over.
She reaches into her pocket, silencing the small machine that has been frantically signaling the final evacuation warning.
There's still another way to end this. But it can only be done by you and me.
Yeah. Compatibility. Oh my god, look at this. A blaze lights up the streets, replacing the glow of dead electric lights. People fight, throwing themselves into a frenzied hysteria. The street looks like an exploded powder keg.
The Guiding One is merciful in bringing this era to an end before the summer of 1914. Here, the nationalists, the internationalists, the arcanists, the rationalists, the progressives, the conservatives, the fanatics, the bystanders.
Hey, what's up, Forgive Me Not? It's been a while since I've seen you in chapter freaking 2 or 3. Yeah, maybe 2.
They indulge in passion, insisting that it is their ideals that make up the world.
You gotta admit, the artwork here looks ridiculously good. Even if the world is ending, this is what it looks like in their eyes.
Who would have thought that such a progressive and sensible era would end in a barbaric war? Yet in the end, like dust, they'll be swept away and forgotten by time. Only the true believers will survive the end.
And here's Isolde.
But I must regretfully remind you, killing one of our own, despite your merits, is a violation of the rules. I will report this to the Guiding One.
Who is the Guiding One, man? Her smile remains picture-perfect yet hollow.
May I have a moment alone, Mr. Forget-Me-Not? I want to look at this city one last time.
Whatever you want.
Forget-Me-Not walks away with boredom. He has long tired of this maddening conversation. Isolde stands alone on the street. People around her celebrate, dance, releasing their inner repression and their primal passions. But none of that matters to her. She is merely waiting. Waiting for the sky to fall.
Doctor!
The glee. The glee. I can't even stop the cinematic. I really can't. I would like that shot right there, but oh no.
I've thought about this and made up my mind, Isolde.
And?
You were right. I will join you.
What? The spark in her eyes just lit up.
I have been waiting to hear this for so long. I know this is what you want. Now I can finally make your dream come true.
And live in a house full of, well, gardens and just a home to your two selves. I don't know why I said that. She is extremely happy in tears. Tears of joy. Kanya extends her handkerchief, wiping away her wild-eyed tears of joy.
Before we leave, I would like to take one last walk in this world. Would you like to join me and walk to my clinic?
Okay. I think I might know where this leads to. But hey. And look, there comes the title. Okay. Looks like it's her clinic again. And look who's hiding behind that corner. Are we gonna fight Isolde and capture her, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. So on to part 4, and this might be a boss fight that I will hate to this. Elusivan Lestel. A circle, a time, no beginning, no end. Alright.
Du hast alles gut durchdacht.
Kanya shuts the door, dimming the apocalyptic clamor outside. The clinic remains cluttered, empty, quiet. Only the mirrors no longer flash.
Ja, der Spiegel macht mir Angst nach dem, was passiert ist. Er spiegelt wahrheitsgetreu mein hässliches Gesicht wider. Meine Abstoß... Doktor, du bist nicht abstoßend.
Oh.
Wie kann jemand, der abstoßen ist, so edle, hohe Ideale haben wie du?
Damn it, I kind of skipped this one here.
Ja, der Spiegel macht mir Angst, spiegelt wahrheitsgetreu mein hässliches Gesicht wider. Meine abstoßende Seele.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go auto here.
Vielleicht. Vielleicht haben Sie recht. Es ist Zeit, das Tuch zu lüften.
Ah, damn it! Kanya pulls back the curtain. The dim room suddenly brightens. Yeah, that's how I
Das
feel.
Licht tut weh. Hast du die Vorhänge geöffnet? Doktor, ich kann nichts sehen.
She got you trapped. An overexposed world slowly reveals a painting. And a strange, cold voice.
Schauen Sie sich dieses Gemälde an, Isolde.
Really?
Erinnert es Sie an etwas?
Ich kann es nicht deutlich sehen, Doktor. Es ist zu hell hier. Könntest du die Vorhänge etwas zuziehen?
Das ist das Gemälde Ihres verstorbenen Bruders. Die Rettung. Wir haben eine einfache Tatsache übersehen, Isolde. Bis Heinrichs letzte Worte uns alle daran erinnerten. Theophil schrieb seine Notiz in Verzweiflung, nannte aber sein letztes Gemälde die Rettung.
Doktor, es ist so hell hier. Können wir woanders reden?
She waits for a response of a concern or pity, but she receives none.
Wie konnte ich das übersehen, Isolde? Eine noble Dame wie Sie kann nicht nur singen und tanzen, sondern auch zeichnen.
Wait, she drew this?
Theophil war ein feiner Herr, aber nur fein. Er war talentiert, aber nicht begabt. Die Frauen des Detasdorfs waren schon immer bessere Medien als ihre Männer. Sie sind viel begabter als ihr Bruder.
So she drew this?
Sollen wir euch beiden dankbar sein? Du und dein Bruder, ein paar Messiasse dieser Ära? Einer von euch schrie die Wahrheit in einem bemitleidenswerten Gedicht heraus und hielt seine Verzweiflung in Form von Kunst fest. Und der andere...
Doktor...
Und der andere wollte die Farbe von oben abkratzen, ihre wahren Farben enthüllen und sie neu formen. Das bist du, Isolde. Du hast versucht, die Verzweiflung abzukratzen und die Welt mit deinen mitfühlenden, mitleidigen Händen neu zu formen. Er schuf die Kunst und du hast sie vervollständigt.
Ah.
Du und dein Bruder seid die Mitgestalter dieses Gemäldes, aus Mitleid für diese Welt. Und deshalb war es das einzige Werk, das den Brand überstanden hat. Habe ich recht, Isolde? Sag es mir!
Kanya's word carry weight.
Mit Heinrichs Hilfe habt ihr beide den Anführer von Manus Vindicte getroffen. Ihr habt das Wunder gesehen. Euch wurde der Weg zur Rettung gezeigt. Aber der arme Theophil konnte nicht akzeptieren, was ihm gesagt wurde. Wie du wurde er von seinem edlen Blut verflucht. Er hatte Mitgefühl für die Welt, hielt aber dennoch an den Privilegien des Adels fest. Er wollte nicht mit Manus Vindicte zusammenarbeiten, aber er wollte auch keinen Krieg. Er hatte seine inneren Kämpfe. Als Begünstigter der Rettung war das Schreiben von Verzweiflung sein einziger Ausweg. Er musste sein Leben nehmen, um den Schmerz zu beenden. Und er wollte, dass du dich ihm anschließt, damit ihr beide gemeinsam von der Qual befreit werdet. Aber er übersah die Tatsache, dass du im Gegensatz zu ihm bereits in Verzweiflung lebtest. Alles, was er hatte und ihm wichtig war, hatte nie dir gehört. Die Zerstörung dieser Welt bedeutete dir nichts.
Mein Kopf tut wirklich weh.
As it should.
Also hast du aus Mitleid den Abzug gezogen.
Ich kann nicht sehen. Könntest du bitte das Licht im Raum dimmen?
Open your eyes.
Betrachte dieses Gemälde. Schau dir diese Spiegel an, Isolde. Was hat dir der Anführer von Manus Vindicte gezeigt? Was ist der Weg zur Rettung? Ist es ein Zauber? Ein Ritual? Du bist die Einzige, die es weiß.
Okay. So Isolde went with her brother. Met with Arcana, I believe. Alright, so I kind of paused during that cinematic there and I kept thinking to myself, I could bring up my characters that are already inside 3, level 1, but I know that some outside characters are not really that good in fighting bosses that are inside 3. And I know it's going to be a challenge, so what the game did during the update when Chapter 7 came out. I'm allowed to go through Breezy, meaning it'll be Insight 1, level 25, and I'll go through. And I will be using this team as well.
Watch the mirrors, Miss Marcus. I'll guide Isolde to the memory. If only this would undo my mistakes.
Now, I'm really liking the music in this one as well. When I had to like exit out of the menu here.
You can do this, Miss Kakanya.
Ich kann dich nicht sehen. Wo bist du hin? Verlass mich nicht, Doktor.
Schließ deine Augen, Isolde. Sag mir, was du von der Rettung hältst.
Okay, here she comes. I guess we have to fight Isolde now, huh? Oh! 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 And there's the salvation right here.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Alright, let's... I guess I can... Who am I gonna bind my ally here? Let's see. I guess we'll do this one as well. I really want her ultimate, maybe. Let's see. All the Moxie can be transferred. I don't remember what her ultimate is. I can't remember. Might as well, right? Now, unfortunately, I can't cast her ultimate. That's unfortunate. So let's think.
Meine Augen. Wo sind meine Augen, Schwester? Das Schauspiel begann lange davor, Schwester.
Sie spricht mit ihrer Schwester, die jung gestorben ist. Wo bist du jetzt, Isolde?
Nirgendwo Besonderes. Eine gewöhnliche Party. Eine Seance. Bewunderer, Schmeichler. Immer da, bei jedem Treffen. Diese naive kleine Toska. Sie vertraute ihren süßen Worten.
And she's talking about her sister.
Sie erzählte in eine andere Geschichte. Vorhänge im Wind. Das warme Bad der Sonne.
Was passierte als nächstes?
Schließ das Fenster! Schließ es!
Okay. Am I fighting now? Okay. Let's take a look at her real quick. So this is the singing phantom recitativo. I think that's how I say it, but look at this. Reality defense and mental defense, and she is... Alright, so let's see. Most of her is just debuffs, and freezing fire may be a problem. And tragic opening at the start of the round, I guess I can see her right here, but we got 2 stacks of freezing fire, so let's see. Let's channel first. And starting our attack here, there, and debuff her.
An order. Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Target confirmed.
I've confirmed that this adheres to the precepts. Feel my dark embrace.
Right. Since I'm doing this on Breezy, it just makes it easier for me to go through the story without getting stuck on the boss levels here. Which was the problem for me in Chapter 5. Maybe. And,
No, drives progress.
And it's a constant problem, too.
Perfectly understood.
Charging.
Splash in the water.
Stay back, I say.
The light that illuminates all. Easy there.
Right, normally this would be I would get damaged here, but since we're on...
See how my skills glisten in the sunlight.
Here. I guess, we're doing well so far. Maybe.
See how my skills glisten in the
Connection
sunlight.
between them. We have reached a preliminary conclusion.
Loading.
Fire?
The sparkling of the sea, the shimmering of scales. There is always a light to follow.
Okay. Phase 2, guys. Change color here.
Was ist los mit deiner Stimme? Wo bist du jetzt?
Alright, now the music's changed. The scenery has changed as well.
Eine Probe. Der goldene Ball. Sei nicht sauer auf mich. Ich weiß, eine Schauspielerin sollte perfekt sein. Jede Toska sollte den feinsten Traum darstellen. Sie sehen sie als einen Vogel, der ihre Lieder und Pracht preist. Aber genießt sie das? Tut sie das?
Ist der Vogel noch da?
Er ist fort. Kavrados öffnete den vergoldeten Käfig.
God, why hasn't there been a music an album of this whole entire thing? Alright, so I need to... Alright, let's take a look at this one now. Now it's an aria. And I'm liking the form already. It's colorful. It's just really pretty. Let's see now. Okay, so we can go here.
We have reached a preliminary conclusion.
Experience fuels knowledge.
And where did we activate her ultimate?
The golden ratio.
Woo!
Bask in the sunlight.
Alright. Not sure when her ultimate activates. Maybe after the enemy's turn, maybe. That's what I figured out when playing as her as well.
Fluidity and fluctuation.
Oh, so at the...
A hypothesis of truth.
So I keep getting interrupted by the stunning visuals here. And phase 3 here. Whoa! Look at this. It's so distorted, but look at everywhere here. Even the room is distorting. The painting slightly tilted. Also, if you guys must know again, the voice actress of Isolde, English, that's her actual voice. That's what I've heard when this whole chapter came out. I really gotta applaud for this actress here. I really love the singing in both Isolde and Andronala here, so I really, really do enjoy this game as well.
Erkennst du dieses Teil? Das dachte ich mir.
And it's so quiet too.
You're overdoing it, Miss Kakanya.
Mir geht's gut. Mach weiter, Isolde.
Von einem Punkt zeichnete der Pinsel einen Kreis. Das Porträt begann mit diesem dummen Kreis. Dann zeichnete er Augen und einen Mund. Und dann gebar der Kreis den Kreis. Unheil gebar Unheil. Kunst, eine faszinierende Krankheit. Verlangen, Unterdrückung und Wahnsinn.
Oh, shoot.
Es ist die Rettung. Wir kommen näher.
Okay, I accidentally clicked on that one as well, so I didn't get to hear the rest of it.
Nein, nein, meint es falsch. Theophil, du meinst es falsch.
So I'm assuming that we're fighting, her boss fight is essentially, we're going through her memories, trying to dig into where we could find the salvation, and we're near close here. Ooh! Intensity. Okay. Does anyone recognize the song? Because I do. Alright, let's take a look at the dark finale. 4 rounds. At the start of the round, summon a spirit up to 2 stacks can exist in the field. Alright, now that is the mezzo, I believe. Again, extremely distorted. God dang! I'm really liking the music so far. And y'all think that, I guess, no one is like...
Charging.
No one's really like,
Knowledge drives progress.
Fly, my numerical friends.
wanting to put this in the music place.
Keep up the pace.
Or anywhere you can read this here. You can only listen onto YouTube or anything. I just realized that I really need to heal 32. Oh, there it is. There's a spear right here. Alright, okay, let's heal you. Activate you.
Functioning properly.
Let's see. Okay, let's buff you again.
Knowledge drives progress.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Connection between numbers.
It's mass.
This is for us all.
I, Robot, Child of Science.
Why does that fit that animation there? And with that, the show ends.
Mi soffoca il sangue.
I was so close.
Did we fail?
Was passiert als nächstes? Was ist danach passiert? Cavradossi. Wohin bist du gegangen?
Bitte schau mich an, Doktor. Hilf mir. Bitte hilf mir.
And now, to return to my long-term mission.
Jesus Christ, that was intense. And
Doctor, you must stop using the mirror.
And of course, if it's like a normal, Insight 3 is the highest difficulty you could think of here. Any above level 1, at fact.
You will both collapse if you continue to force her.
I'm running out of options. I have to hypnotize her.
Hypnotism. The one thing that no one will do.
Hypnotize me. You, Miss Clara, the doctor who resents hypnosis and had even fought a duel to stop it. You are going to use it on me. Why? Because I'm a hysterical, irrational woman? The wicked witch? The cursed, inconsolable arcanist? Why? Why are you like this to me?
I can hear the hurt from this betrayal.
Please, calm yourself, Isolde, and fix your eyes on this watch.
Why? Did I do something wrong again? Am I hopelessly incurable? Why? Why couldn't you cure me? Can't you save me from despair? One more time.
She looks at the beautiful girl, her once friend. But she doesn't know how to save her.
Schlaf, Isolde. Gehe zum Ort des Friedens. Zum Heim der Nacht.
I guess she's going to be susceptible to this, no matter what.
Du bist die grausamste von allen.
That hurts.
Wenn du bereits eine Entscheidung getroffen hast und denkst, dass ich schuldig bin, warum behandelst du mich dann so sanft? Wenn das die Lösung ist, die du gebracht hast, werde ich sie mit Freude annehmen.
This actress went all out on this as well. She begins a familiar aria, singing with all her heart. Her voice, at last, not some guise or act, but her true self. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. This is just a screenshot.
Agli astri al ciel che ne irradian più belli, nell'ora del dolor, perché Signor,
I am sorry. I like this one better. The song never left her. Also, truly a better shot right here there. I had to choose my options here for thumbnail.
Doctor. E lucevano le stelle.
Now, tell me, Isolde. What do you think of when you look at this painting?
Images appear in the mirror, clear, bright, and accompanied by the echo of the tide.
I am intrigued by the name of your little group. The Circle.
There's Arcana. Or is it Arcana?
Yes, unlike other animals, there's a power in every one of us. It's the source of our instinct. Following it, man survives the cruelty of nature. In awe of this extraordinary power, the first of man drew a magical circle on the ground, symbolizing a higher power and declaring that man would no longer be at the mercy of nature. That was the first circle, the first magic, the first art.
An interesting take. I happen to have a circle too. This is also an ancient miracle. A circle of salvation. It shelters the chosen ones from the falling rain and sees them to the promised land.
Whoa. They finally found it. That circle. A vague murmur emanates from the mirror, like an ancient echo.
Yes! That's it! I saw it! Doctor, I heard it! I read the storm immunity ritual! We did it!
That really took a lot out of her.
Finally.
Kanya falls to the ground, exhausted. Marcus, ready now to face the communicator again, activates it. This time, though, it brings good news. But at what cost, though? At what cost?
News from the front line. They have sent home the storm immunity ritual. Get to work, people. In the 22 hours before the storm arrives, the whole world is our proving ground.
Yep. And that is where chapter 7 is going to kick in. I believe. And that's it. That is the end. Yeah, that's it. There it is. The end of chapter freaking 6. I am very happy. So we got a white envelope. Let's read it. Miss Marcus, Level 2 Investigator, regarding the matters of Arcanus Isolde and Caconia, the headquarters of the St. Pavlov Foundation has been fully informed of the situation, and the Special Assessment Department is now working on the containment measures. We thank you for the efforts. Please stay out of harm's way and move to a safe area before the storm arrives. Okay, so temporary containment plan for Isolde von Dilsdorf. Level 2 containment criteria. We will temporarily mobilize the Razor Squad. I don't like Razor. Then another one for Clara Wingler or Kanya. Low level danger. Containment management regulations. Blah. Yeah, maybe please be good with this. Okay, let me take a look again. And look at that. There it is, guys. This is chapter 7 right here. Now, I believe in my next video, I will continue on with this story here. But I think I'm going to go back into Zenless Zone Zero after making the video as well. And boy oh boy, was that chapter challenging. Not challenging, but intense storytelling, I could tell. And I could tell that the voice acting has really cooked on this one. they really gone all out with the characters, the emotions, and the personality of each of the character. And I'm really happy to hear all of this. And yeah, it makes me feel sorry for these two characters, because I guess when I went through their story, I believe in Kakanya's story, she tries to save that kid Fender and anyone who I guess was with him by creating these makeshift circle, but alas, they died. They vanished, turned to dust. They got rid first, and she was the only one that survived. And I guess this left her in an extremely depressed state. Like, really. And then she visits Isolde, who still pleads, prays from Kakanya to this day. Alright, my mind has been blown. I'm very tired. And this is going to be a very long video, I can tell you that for sure. And there is no way I could edit 2 hours. I can edit it only into 2 hours. This is going to be like a 2-hour video, so yeah. So please bear with me on this one. I think I wanted to separate the videos as well, but I really wanted to go in all out and go all the way from, I guess, trying to make it through. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video, and thank you for bearing with me this video here. And again, you can take your time watching this. You can take your time going through the story. Appreciate each art, each voice acting, and each I guess chapter of each story. It is an interesting story to watch. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like and dislike, or dislike. And if you're new to the channel, like I said before, please support my channel by clicking that subscribe button. Comment at the end of the video if you have any questions, or if you have any comments about the current chapter, anything really. Like, do you really want, like, okay, let's just say praise the voice acting in Isolde's character. I really love Isolde here. She is, I guess, the characteristic of madness, seeking praise from a rational person, but it all descends. And it's very interesting in this chapter. So, and that's all I have to say, because I am close to going to chapter 8, and unfortunately, I may have to work fast on this one. So if you want me to continue on with chapter 7, please like the video. Please comment saying that if you want this in an hour only, or my method is just 5 parts only. That's gonna be in multiple parts, maybe, but maybe I'll do 10. Maybe I'll do 5 only, 5 parts, or 10 parts, or like 5 mini chapters or whatever. That's how I want to roll in this way, because each of these freaking parts are long, minutes long to 30 minutes long. Not really 30 minutes long though, but hey, I tried my best to try to put them all together. So, and as always, I'm gonna end the video. So I will see you guys in the new video. So peace out. Have an awesome weekend.